Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In this series, we continue with the mansion design, the creation of mansion from our studio here. Now, we want to focus on creating this step, cover them up, then start building the roof in comparison to how complex the roof is going to be. So you have to stay tuned and watch everything perfectly. So let's start. You go to your level 1. So this place, the reason why we are not doing the interior or putting all the templates there is simple, because we are still much that we are doing interior 1 or 2. Maybe we deal with the city room interior, then later pick one of the room to do interior, so that you learn more about interior in architecture. So we move on to what we want to do here, which is what we want to create a steps. So how do we do that? I want to use shift this time around to create step in this project. So I'm not using the one I used to that I use extrusion. So what I do, I create components. So please kindly subscribe to this channel if the first time you are watching us, or you have never for once subscribed before. And at the same time, if you are our follower, what you just need to do is that you click like button and help us share in any group you are, or share the project. Thanks so much. So the step you are going to pick is that you want to use steer. I'm using steer this time around. I say steer, I call it steer. I rename that. So steps. Okay. Then I do my first create, then say sweep. At this point now I want to use pick, and I pick line, then I do that, I do this. So I don't want this the step to extend beyond what I can control. So I'm bringing it here to this point. I want to cover part of this column. So click finish and you select profile. And the profile I want to use a south elevation to work on that. So from here now I started projecting so from here I look down a bit, like 150. Good. So I'm using 300 feet, then I'm taking 150 down again. So I've done this one. I think this one is genuine. Delete this from it. So I want to copy this, copy from here, multiple copy to this point, to this point, to this point, and this point, and this point. So now you click by drawing them close. Good. So from here now you click finished. I will finish it. So when you look around, you see that the stuff is unite. So now you come here, you bring this, so copy the whole drawing that you have done, then bring them here, put them at this part. At that place now, what you need to do is edit the sweep, and you do what? Edit the sketch part. So what you just need is to align this to meet up with the regular space of where the stair will stay. Then you mirror this, or you draw another line to align. So anyone you do, you say finish, then the stair will create at that level too. So by you looking at from 3D, you have gotten the whole step in comfort place. So you click finish. Good. So that is where you put the step around here, steps around here for the building. The next one now is that I want to create the roof system and everything to be accurate. So here you want to work on that roof by clicking on the level 2. So at the level 2, that is where we want to create our roof. And now do we start? You go to architecture and you come to roof and you use roof as roof by what? By footprint. So click here, pick line. Then from this offset, you extend it to 600, which is the height of your roof. So I'm going to create that for roof. I want to hold the line if I want the thin line to be showing. Good. So you continue like that, like that, like that, like that. So where do you have this? I think you have this outside. Good. So you take this again, then you bring this in. So we bring this in, do the same thing here, and you do the same thing here, and you do the same thing here, and you do the same thing here. So you do something like that here too. So you bring it inside, and you bring it finally to be at the point. So you may not need that. So now what you need to do is trim everything and let them have a close associate. So they close together. So you do everything in a close loop. Don't bother about the complexity of the roof as may be. So just follow the rule, the regulation, let them be closed. So as you've done this one, what you need to do is to alight all and change the glazing slope. It's too small for me, so I want to use a higher one. So 40 degree. So no, I don't want it to attach to anything. So you go to your south elevation. Where are you seeing the roof? So the roof is something much lower than what I was expecting. So you create another level from here now. Now I'm going to create another level from level, this particular level is 600. Good. So expect that and click on this roof and say pick another level, which is level 4. Good. So rename this level 4 and call it level 3. Good. So that is what we created for you. For the roof, I don't like the thickness, so you click on that and say edit the property. The thickness should be something like 50 millimeter of that nature. So I think that this one is okay by what? By our standard. Good. So if you want it to be right more than that, you can just go and say the base offset, let it be like 500 offset, move it up a bit. So here it will allow you to do whatever you want to do. Now I want to create another level. This level is going to be a minor level. I want to increase this one to, let's say, 200. Okay, let me add it to say 800. Good. So now I'm creating another level from here by clicking on this and say create another one. So at this another level, I'm creating 800. I want you to snap to that roof. Good. So I'm going to go there, go to that level 4. The view range here I want to use it because I don't want to be seeing any extra additional things. So what I do is that I go here and I say I'll edit view range. At the edition of view range here, I'm going to edit it. I'm creating it to 600. So I will apply. So what did you see? It's telling me that okay, it's been. So I'm going to associate it with only level 4, which is okay by me. We say okay and okay. So at that level that I've created something south elevation. So I'm not seeing any wall or anything that is shade with anything that will confuse my thinking. So I'm creating this view range from this middle. So I've done that for now. So I will tell you the function of that because I want to create on certain linear references. So that's why I'm creating that aspect. Now if you still want more of addition that you don't want to be seeing anything, so just press like 600 and apply and say okay, edit the edit the view range one more time and say okay, associate with what? Associate with level 4. Associate with level above. If I apply to it, associate with the level below. So just like I applied it to level, and they will be there as scarce and everything. So now you click on the south elevation. So you have defined that level. You are not going to be seeing any wall if you create any wall in that particular page. But what we want to do here is that to click on this foundation, level 3, level 4, sorry. Level 3 is where we have this. So level 4 is level 3 is where we need to create the view range and rearrange. Good. So we did level 3 here by saying 800 and apply it. So everything will disappear. So level 4 should be something that we need to, it's not where we're supposed to work. So click on that and return it back to original space. Like let's say 20,000. Then the view range again should be around 20,000. So I'm clicking apply. So I want to be seeing the details of that. So level 3 is where I don't want to be seeing anything. So level 2, I will select this and say select all instance in this view. So I can do copy here, like we always normally do, copy to clipboard after you have selected everything. Then you go to that level 3 where you want to paste it and you say paste to current view. Everything will be here. From here now you will begin to change the connectivity of what you have done. So you click here like this, and just say select on instance in this view. So everything has been selected, the vertical and everything. So you scroll back and change what you are changing here. I want it to align to the 800. Yes, delete on instance. All things that are not relevant is what you are not going to see there here again. Then you go to your, as you have done that, then you select this and say duplicate level 2. I call it what? 10. Because I want it to be 10 wall. Then I click here and say 1, just make it thinner by saying okay, I want to reduce the size to something like 90. So okay and okay. Can you see? So it's more thinner now. Select this and say select all instance in this view. Select all instance in this view. Then you delete all. So those things are not relevant there again. So when you do your 3D of anywhere you see you fit dimming the whole situation, can you see this is the wall that you have already set back inside? Can you see? So you have already created this wall by pushing it back inside. We'll have the same level with this. So what we want to do next now is to create more additional roof system that will cover up before we now create our facials. So go back here on a level 2, or let's use level 4 because we want to look at the roof holistically. Level 3 will be the point. Level 3. Yes, let's use level 2. I think level 2 will do. Let's use level 3. Level 3 will be the perfect match. So we want to work on this side and work on this side and work on the front. So we want to lift the roof up above the normal something we used to see. So you click on at this place, you click on this and say roof by footprint. Roof by footprint will do the same work we used to do by creating this then from the offset. From here, the first thing to do is that you look at anything that's having issues, look and everything like that, so you don't bother yourself for that for now. Then you click on 600, then you start drawing and so on and so forth. So you do draw. So the reason why this one is that you are going to draw this one individually, one after the other, and extend this one inside, then click them. So you delete this, there. So from here, this particular one, you say flip arrow, you don't need that. So you now select these three and have their scripting system to have the same thing with the original one that you have created. So as you have done that, so you click finish. Say no, you not attached to anything. So from here now, you bring this and you create the same thing at this level. You say click on create similar. You do the same thing here in a separate form. Click yes, like 600 that we used to do. Bring that out, bring that out, bring that out. So you draw the same way you've been drawing the side. Then you trim everything in details. Escape. Then here you say flip arrow. From this one now you click and you tell it to change to 440. Then we're done with that. So you click finish. No, don't want that. So you do the same thing here, but this one I'm going to do below because I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to see. So here I click similar. Then I want to use level 2 to work on this. So you do the same thing by clicking. All you do is that 600. So you work on that 600. Same thing here and same thing outside. So you bring them into here. So you bring this inside a bit. Press for this, and you then you same time you change the slope arrow for this and say define slope for that and say 40. No, say do not attach. So as you have done with this, then you go to your start elevation and see everything you have created. So you select them all. So what you do is that you push them up. You just see copy from here and you bring them to like 180 or 190. Just say 180. 1800. Press enter. So it's too high for me. What you just need to do is to bring them down again. Move down to like, just say like a 250. Okay, I think they need to be come down. So that's how you do that of lifting the roof system up. So it has not finished. What you do is that all these outside walls, you drag them up to go and meet the regate. So you do that at a level 3. You select this and you change them to your own. You can do them from 3D. Select everything that you know they are selectable. And this and you go there and see 1000, 1550. Just press OK. So whenever you look at it from any angle, you see that the roof was already attached to wherever you want them to attach. So after this one, you can now cut this within. So look at the roof from above and see that. Can you see? So they have sectional look with everything. So if you want to join them together, you do that later. But for now, this is what you have. And if it's not okay by you, you can still edit them and extend this beyond what you think it's okay. So that's for that. Then for this one, you can decide now to sieve them inside, work within their circle and edit them to the PRS in a normal manner. So that is that for this kind of situation. So the next thing we want to do is now we want to put fascia all around this particular one before we now start doing the bridge cap and whatever that is needed. So what we do here is that you click on fascia. How do you do that? So you go back to what you used to do by clicking level 4. At the level 4, what we do is that you work plainly on several things. So the sample of fascia we are going to create is the beginning. So what we'll do later after this situation is that we work on the roof project particularly, then centralize the whole idea on certain issues. So click on the create and say model in place. Model in place here now, you say casework. Click on casework and say select. And that select now you place on sweep. So from the sweep now you place on that particular angle. So the first thing you do is all the plane references that you know that okay, they are equal level. That is what we want to work on. We are not going to work on one that have no side that do not have the same level with the original side. So like that, we are going to just stop at some point. So like this, we are dragging this to this edge alone. I think we should stop at this edge, not that edge. Let's move this edge is okay to stop. But that's the only edge that have everything in common with these positions. So we cannot do this one because of the connections we have to do this. So click finished. So you click edit. So it's asking question west. Yes, I will go to west. So from west now we want to define certain criteria. So the elevation profile, that's what we want to go here. So we have it here. Depends on the way you want the pattern to go. So I want some crazy pattern like this. So I'm going to do that. Good. Press click and close. So you click finish and you click finish. So here is your facial board, best set and best ready. So as we have done this one, we have done the editing. So we're stopping this particular at this level. Take it out on your 3D. So we continue. There are some certain challenges I'm facing with the system here. So I will continue in the next video. Let me quickly finish it. I will continue in the next video of the loop. So this is the situation we have created. So thanks for following. Thanks for following through. So you can imagine what we have created here. So the next video we are going to complete this step up roof that we have done and assign the material and everything to the roofing system. So thanks for following. God bless. We want to quickly fix the issue of the system.